Three big stories rocking Formula One right now, and all three point to the same place. Red Bull is suddenly in a massive hurry to lock Max Verstappen down, and there's a hidden reason behind the panic. Lewis Hamilton just got declared a title threat, and almost in the same breath, his own team boss told everyone to calm down. And Mercedes finally owned up to the mistake that wrecked George Russell's race. Three stories, one silly season heating up fast. Let's get into it. Let's start with the big one. For months, the F1 paddock has been buzzing about Max Verstappen's contract, and this week, his manager Raymond Vermeulen finally broke his silence. Now on paper, everything looks calm. Vermeulen confirmed it. Max has a deal with Red Bull all the way through the end of 2028. So why is Red Bull suddenly in such a rush? Here's the hidden part. Buried inside that contract is an exit clause, and it's a brutal one. If Verstappen is sitting outside the top two in the championship when the season hits its summer break, he can walk. He'd have a window from August to October to pull the trigger and leave. And here's the problem for Red Bull. Right now, Max is seventh. He's 101 points behind the leader. After Barcelona, he straight up called Red Bull the fourth fastest team on the grid. That wasn't just frustration, that was a public signal. So what does Red Bull do? According to reports out of Germany, they're getting desperate. The plan? Offer Max a payment. We're talking tens of millions of euros just to buy that clause out, to make it disappear entirely. But listen to how Vermeulen framed it. He said Red Bull would love to see Max finish his career there, but only if he genuinely has the chance to fight for wins. That's not a promise, that's a condition. And the decision could come before the summer break. That's weeks away, not months. Keep that in mind, because it changes everything that comes next. Which brings us to story number 2, and it's a good one. Lewis Hamilton. If you've been following this channel, you know Hamilton's first season at Ferrari back in 2025 was rough. A full year, 0 wins. People were openly asking if the whole move was a mistake. And then, Barcelona happened. Hamilton wins. His first victory in red, the first time anyone had beaten Mercedes all season. And suddenly, the man everyone wrote off is a genuine title threat again. Even Toto Wolff said it out loud. If he smells blood, he goes. But here's the twist. Almost immediately, the cold water came. And not from some rival, from inside Ferrari itself. Team boss Fred Vasseur basically told everyone to stay calm. His own driver just won, and he's the one pumping the brakes. Why? Because one win doesn't erase a 41-point gap. And because Vasseur knows Barcelona was scorching hot that weekend, which may have flattered the car. He's seen Ferrari get carried away after one good Sunday before, only to come crashing back down. The message is simple. Don't let one brilliant afternoon cloud the judgment. But for Hamilton fans, this is the comeback arc you've been waiting for. 7-time champion, written off at 41 years old, roaring back. And hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown, do me a quick favor and smash that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Now, story number 3, and this one's got real drama. And the mystery of what actually happened to George Russell in Barcelona. If you watched the race, you saw it. Russell was leading, in control. And then his pace just fell off a cliff. Vanished. And nobody could explain why. Well, now Mercedes has come clean. In their final pit stop, they adjusted his front wing wrong. A problem with the adjuster gun, and it left him fighting a car that wanted to slide all over the place. Basically, the balance was broken, and George spent the rest of the race wrestling it. But here's where it gets spicy. Because while Russell was wrestling that car, His teammate Kimi Antonelli reeled him in and drove right past him. The rookie passed him with 5 laps to go and was actually pulling away when his own car broke down and he retired. And that opens up the question the whole paddock is starting to whisper. Has George Russell already been overtaken by his own teammate? The record-breaking kid is making one of the grid's most established drivers look ordinary. So much so that Toto Wolff has hinted he might even use team orders as soon as Austria. Now, to be fair, the pit stop error is confirmed fact. The idea that Antonelli has already surpassed Russell? That's the debate. But it's a very real one. So I want to hear from you. Has Antonelli already taken over at Mercedes? Drop your verdict in the comments. I read every single one. So let's tie these 3 together, because they're not really separate stories at all. Verstappen's camp wants a decision before the summer break. Hamilton just reminded everyone he's far from finished. And Mercedes has a garage that's suddenly fascinating, a rookie rising, and big questions hanging over Russell. See the pattern? Every one of these threads runs into the same junction, the driver market. Because if Verstappen triggers that clause this summer, he's a free man for 2027. And the silly season is already heating up fast. Think about it. If Max becomes available, every top team recalculates overnight. Mercedes with question marks. Aston Martin sitting there with Adrian Newey already on the payroll. Suddenly, every seat on the grid is one giant chess game. And the first domino, the one that tips all the others, is that Verstappen decision. The one that could land in just a few weeks. So buckle up, because the next month of Formula One might be the most important in years. The Austrian Grand Prix is just 10 days away, Red Bull's home race on June 28th, the same track where Verstappen crashed out on lap 1 last year. You can bet every eye in the paddock will be on him. If you want every twist of this story as it unfolds, hit subscribe. This silly season is just getting started, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Stay on Throttle.